Everton may have just done the perfect job in replacing Richarlison, who is of course off on his way to London to join Tottenham Hotspur, and they have done it by bringing in Dwight McNeil, the young, talented Englishman from Burnley. And this might not be the most exciting transfer for Toffees fans, but this is a perfect replacement for Richarlison. And don't worry, because I have 3 huge reasons why I believe he can perfectly replace Richarlison. With reason number 1 being the like-for-like replacement. You of course have to go all the way back to 2017-18 in the season where Richarlison was playing for Watford, and then he did make that big transfer to Everton where nobody thought it would turn out this good. He was 21 years old, which is basically the same as Dwight McNeil right now. Dwight McNeil is 22 years of age, making the switch from relegated Burnley in the Championship to join Everton. But the like-for-like replacement comes in the age that they've moved, and of course, quality. Yes, you look back at Richarlison at his Watford days, and is that big season he had there, when he did hit the ground running and scored quite a few goals, but he was playing for a more attack-sided minded side in Watford, who did push the ball forward more and did create quite a lot more chances than Dwight McNeil's Burnley. Dwight McNeil's Burnley did sit in the park the bus system, where they didn't go up and attack the ball as much. Dwight McNeil has a perfect skill set to replace Richarlison, and because why? Richarlison and Dwight McNeil are basically the same player going forward. They like to win the ball up higher up the pitch and like to win the ball for their team in the final attacking third. Richarlison and Dwight McNeil are each brilliant at tackling and winning the ball through via interceptions or blocks and tackles. They're both fantastic at pressuring the ball higher up the pitch, and they do it at a fantastic rate, and they have unbelievable work rate, the both of them. But what you're getting from Dwight McNeil is one of the best players at winning the ball in the attacking third. Yes, Richarlison is of course brilliant at it, but a beautiful stat from WhoScored.com comes out with this. No player has won possession in the attacking third more times than Dwight McNeil. 34 times last year in the Premier League. And that stat is absolutely brilliant for Dwight McNeil. And that is huge to why I believe he can replace Richarlison seamlessly. Yes, there's of course the issue of goal scoring and assist contributions. I know a lot of Everton and Toffees fans are going to be upset with that because he did not have the most last year, having 1 assist in around 38 appearances last year, and it was not his best season. But we know Dwight McNeil can of course contribute a lot more of goals and assists. He just does not play in a good enough attack-minded side, and when you go down with a relegated team, you don't expect a lot of goals or assists like that, and Dwight McNeil brings you a lot more than just that. He is going to definitely do a lot to replace Richarlison, and another reason why I think this is the perfect move is my reason number 2. He is not just going to change and replace Richarlison's position, he is going to completely change the whole way this side look. He is going to come into this team and have Frank Lampard changing the systems. That is why my second reason is Everton will be playing better football with Dwight McNeil on the side over Richarlison. Yes, that's an extremely bold take, but I truly believe this, because what Dwight McNeil gives you, it's exactly the same as how Richarlison pressures higher up the pitch, but Dwight McNeil does it to a better stance, and he does it so much better and does it consistently. Richarlison does it well, but not as consistent as you get it from Dwight McNeil. Dwight McNeil does it, he was the best in the Premier League at doing it. Plain out, that's how you got to say it. And he was brilliant at it last year. And that was in a Burnley side that did not go into the attacking third that often. And what he does bring them is a complete change in systems. Frank Lampard, as we all know at his Chelsea days, at his Derby days, loves to play the 4-3-3 attack, with his 2 wingers on either side, his number 9 with a central attacking midfielder. He did this at his days at Derby with Mason Mount, and of course with Chelsea using Mason Mount as well. And he loves to have young English players in his side, and we can see that here at Everton, with Anthony Gordon, of course, is an Everton star and a Toffees legend, and will be in the future to come. He's also brought in Dwight McNeil. As you look at the left-hand side, you have Anthony Gordon and Dwight McNeil as well, and you could say that is a bit of an issue, as Dwight McNeil is a left winger, and Anthony Gordon is really a out-and-out winger as well on the left-hand flank. But as you get from Dwight McNeil, he is a very versatile and quality player in the final third. Can play anywhere you want in the front 3 possessions. He, of course, is an out-and-out left winger, but can play right wing very well as well, and is a great number 10. The question is, where is Frank Lampard going to play him? Because you look at this team right now, do they have a quality number 10? In my opinion, not really. Probably we'll see Dele Alli play there, and we could see a new Dele Alli. So if Frank Lampard does change the systems, which I do expect, to the 4-3-3 attack, we will see Dele Alli as the number 10, behind a Dominic Calvert-Lewin, with Anthony Gordon and Dwight McNeil, an all-English front four, which is exactly what I think Frank Lampard is going to switch to. We saw him play the 3 in the back last year, and I don't think Everton can keep doing that. And as this signing does look to bring in more pressing up front, more quality at winning the ball up higher up the pitch, and a stronger and more intelligent work rate up top, I think this is a out-and-out change to Frank Lampard's system. I think this is exactly what he wanted. This was the signing that he needed in this side. Yes, they still don't have the greatest team, but this team is starting to show some shape and what they might be looking to move into. And I'll definitely be making a video soon on Frank Lampard's new system and how he might set up this Everton side, because I find this very intriguing. Because now that front four is all English, I think he's definitely going to operate Dwight McNeil on the right-hand flank. But because you do look at that right-hand flank, it is only Andros Townsend, who is at the age of 31 and definitely cannot do a Frank Lampard 4-3-3 system. Pressing the ball up high, winning the ball up in the final third, it's just not going to work. And there's no way he can go out and bench Anthony Gordon. Of course, you still have Demarai Gray there as well. The front four is looking very good. And I believe, like I said, with Dwight McNeil in the side over Richarlison, it is a very bold take, but I believe they will be playing better football with Dwight McNeil in there. Just due to the fact that it is going to be a huge system change. Yes, that is a bold call so far, but I do believe that I can see him changing systems with Dwight McNeil coming in. And possibly today is being talked about Maxwell Cornet as well, which would be huge too. This system. And of course, you do have the likelihood of this great side with Ruben Van Algerie coming in, and it's going to be very interesting to see. But I think they will be playing better football with Dwight McNeil instead of Richarlison. So far, my two reasons are the like-for-like replacement, and they will be playing better football. But my reason number 3 is just plain out and simple. Value for money. We have not talked about what this transfer is looking like. It is a 5-year deal for Dwight McNeil to go from Burnley to Everton, where he will be joining for 19 to 20 million pounds-ish, and this is a brilliant fee. This includes the add-ons, and the fact that you're landing a 22-year-old English prospect who is really a brilliant player for only 19 to 20 million pounds, including those add-ons, is an absolutely brilliant feat, and I don't understand how they got him for this cheap. Of course, there isn't really much of an English tax on there. I understand how Dwight McNeil really had a poor season last year and how he got relegated, but 19-20 million pounds, this is a smash in the park, and I think this is going to be a brilliant transfer that's going to pay off for a long time. And of course, Frank Lampard does see this deal as an ideal move for him. Lampard does trust him and think this is a great deal, not just for the present but for the future, as he is a brilliant talent and will suit Lampard's system. We'll go through the 3 reasons again, guys. Like for like replacement, they'll be playing simply better football in a new system, and the value for money. Guys, for me, Dwight McNeil is going to be the perfect replacement for Richarlison, who's off to Tottenham Hotspur in a big money move. Let me know what you guys think down below about what my opinions are, what you guys think about Dwight McNeil joining Everton, and just the new system in general on my why videos. And let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure to smash that like button and drop a sub, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace!